the value of wrestling, the revolutionary force in wrestling podcasting.
Oh, you know it. We're back. I'm back for another episode of the Big Time Rants. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I am the Big Time. And this is Value Wrestling. This is Big Time Rants. All right, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here and viewing this video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to break down some news that's coming out, just go over some basic stuff. But first, let me do some housekeeping. Look, we appreciate everything you're doing to support us. We have grown as subscribers, and we thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel already. But we know that a lot of you haven't subscribed, and we need you to subscribe. We need your support to grow, to move forward, and to keep bringing you the very best in content. We are trying to bring you new content. We are trying to bring new programming to the Value Wrestling YouTube channel. To help grow and develop this program here for you each and every day. We are trying to grow, expand forward, coming up with new things, new ideas all the time. We work together to make this a standout place to be the revolutionary force in wrestling podcast, because we will be. We are going to be a leader in this industry. We are going to be the ones who are going to be the top name when it comes to podcasting and wrestling, and we're going to jump out there in the IWC, and we were going to make our claim as the Value of Wrestling only can. And we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you joining us, and we hope that you too will hit that subscribe button and subscribe to us. It costs you nothing, and you subscribe, you get to watch all the videos that are here, and of course ring that bell for notifications, because you never know when new program's going to come up, new content's going to come out, or we're going to go live, because guess what? Tomorrow night, we will be live. We'll be live right here on the Value Wrestling YouTube channel when we do the weekly roundup, where we round up the whole week of wrestling. We will discuss Monday Night Raw, Smackdown. We will discuss Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, and we will discuss everything else that kind of comes up in between, any news, rumors, reports, stories. And we're also going to discuss tomorrow night kind of a predictions on what may happen at WrestleDream, because Sunday, AEW WrestleDreams will be going live, and after WrestleDreams, we'll be right here with a review show of everything that went down on AEW's WrestleDream, and there could be a big surprise. Lots of news and rumors. If you haven't heard, well, we'll talk about it here momentarily, but there is something big in the works, possibly for AEW, and what could happen at WrestleDreams. Now, this is all speculation. Take it with a grain of salt, but we will talk about that momentarily. But anyway, tomorrow night we'll be here after Collision. Once we get all together, we will band together. We'll get on here and we will go live. You're welcome to join us. We have the comments up. You guys can get in the comments and talk with us and discuss wrestling with us. Be a part of the show. And then when we do WrestleDream, we will be here covering that live right here on the Value Wrestling YouTube channel. So that's why you want to go ahead and hit that bell for notifications. And go ahead and share this out. Make your comment. Drop your comments below. We love your comments. We read them all. And we like when you comment, like these videos, and let us know what we're doing right. Anyhow, breaking news. Let's see. If you haven't watched Smackdown, then you should know if you watch Smackdown, then you should know. But if you haven't watched Smackdown, well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the one, the only.
With everybody saying, L.A. Knight
is back. Yes, LA Knight has been cleared. He is on Smackdown tonight. What happened? Well, you're going to have to watch Smackdown to find out, or join us tomorrow night so we can review it with you. But LA Knight's been cleared. Looks like he's overcome COVID. Looks like he's moving forward and having a match, an opportunity at Fastlane, and even the possibility of having a match in Saudi Arabia against Roman Reigns. LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. Is this something you want to see right now? Are you ready to see LA Knight versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Championship, I believe it is? Yes, it is the World Championship. Are you ready to see Roman and LA Knight lock it up for this title? How will this match go? How do you keep LA Knight strong? And how do you possibly keep the title on Roman? Or will LA Knight be the guy to beat Roman in Saudi? Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, lots of stuff coming up. Like I said, Tomorrow's Collision. Also tomorrow night, if you're an NXT fan, you know it's No Mercy. We don't really get into NXT at this time, but it may be something we will shortly add to the channel. It is something that we're discussing about what will happen in the future of the value of wrestling. Also, WrestleDreams on Sunday, and then next Saturday will be Fastlane, where it looks like LA Knight has a match now. If you don't know, go watch Smackdown. If not, join us tomorrow night, and we'll let you know more about that. Now, if you haven't watched Smackdown, then you do want to go watch, you need to pay attention when the show opens. If you watched SmackDown and didn't see it when the show opened, I understand, but you may want to go back and watch that show opening because one superstar has been removed from the opening of the show, and that is none other than Edge. Edge is no longer in the opening sequence of SmackDown. He has been removed from all internal rosters, as we understand it, in WWE, and everything is pointing to him in an agreement and is moving forward with AEW. His contract should be up sometime tomorrow. Will be tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Very well could be, leaving him open to do whatever he does on Sunday morning. If he's in talks with Tony Khan, I am sure they are hashing out the fine details, and we may just see Edge show up at WrestleDream. It's a possibility. I don't know if it'll be the needle mover that everybody thinks it'll be for AEW. It'll be great moments, but Edge is Edge, and we will see what happens. Of course, we're not going to get to see the Edge that we know in AEW, not unless there's some agreement with WWE or Edge has bought the rights or how that plays out, but most likely we will see an Adam Copeland, a Sexton Hardcastle, some variation, maybe a similarity to Edge, maybe Adam Edge Copeland will be the way they play it. I doubt it, but we will have to wait and see if Edge goes to AEW, how that plays out, why, and where would they go with that. I think Edge will be great there for a short-term boost, but he's definitely going to be there for a short term. That's a statement even he made, is that he doesn't have much time left. If he's going to do something, it's going to be something quick. It's going to be something short. So it's not going to be a long run in AEW, but it'll definitely be a run where we can see him reconnect with Christian and do some magic there in AEW. So for all the big news and all the stuff that is really going down.
You think you know me?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, it looks like Brie Garcia, formerly known as Brie Bella, is interested in an in-ring return. She was questioned on her social media about a ring intern, and she said when Buddy gets a little older, she'd love to. She'd love to wrestle the Iconics in Australia. She'd love to tie it up with Saraya, Britt Baker, and even Trin in Impact Trinity, if you don't know. So, it definitely looks like Brie Bella wants to come back to the world of professional wrestling. She wants to get back in that squared circle, and she wants to show that she still has it. Now, where would Brie Garcia show up? Last time we saw him was in 2022 at the Royal Rumble. They left WWE in March of 2022. Both her and her sister, Nikki. They then came out as their names would go on forward because the Bellas was owned by the WWE, so their names are now Nikki Garcia and Brie Garcia when it comes to wrestling or entertainment purposes. That is what they are calling themselves these days. And so you wonder, her husband, of course, is the only Bryan Danielson, who is a major name in AEW and a very creative leader in the back. Somebody that Tony Khan leans on and relies on very heavily in AEW, and is somebody who holds a high respect in that locker room. So you would have to assume that Brie would most likely want to go to AEW where her husband is, so they could, be together. Her ties with WWE always be there. Of course, recent allegations and situations with last year's Vince McMahon and then John Laurinaitis. You wonder how tight she might be tied to WWE, even though John Laurinaitis is no longer there. John Laurinaitis was married to Nikki and Brie's mom for a time there. Of course, I think that's all done and over with all the other allegations, all the other nonsense that came out. So I don't know. I mean, I would assume her most likely candidacy would be AEW, since she's talking about facing Saraya, facing Britt Baker. She's talking about facing Trin, and that's very possible with Trinity being Impact. AEW and Impact have a great relationship. You could see jump over crossovers. The Iconics, I know both the Iconics are still relevantly around in different places. There's been Peyton Royce has talked, or formerly known as Peyton Royce, has talked about her return. So we will have to see what happens with Brie Garcia and her possible return into the ring of the wrestling. Of course, there's still some time. She's waiting for her their child, their buddy, their son, I believe it is, to grow a little more, and then, she will possibly be on her way to an in-ring return. Will we see her in AEW? Will we see her in WWE? Maybe it's going to be TNA. Maybe she's going to go over to New Japan. Will we see her lock up with the likes of Saray? Maybe she'll lock up with Trinity. Maybe we'll even get to see her try up with Mercedes Moné. Who knows? But we will wait and see. Anyways, on the Big Time, this has been the Big Time Rants. Again, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Follow along with us and join us. Make sure you share this out to everybody who likes wrestling, because we're trying to grow, we're trying to develop, and we want to be the very best. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that all said, will you join? You should. I can talk. Promise you. You should join us. Shall you? Yes. But if not, I will say farewell until the next episode. It is probably time to say bye, 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 bye. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out.